folks, and welcome back to Aviassembly. We have this rocket ship of a plane. The problem is it can't carry a lot of the things we need. So we're going to return back to our base here. So we're going to go back to the base so we can figure out this plane. And we need to do some things with this plane. The main thing we need to do is increase its storage capacity. So right now it goes to an incredibly thin kind of setup. We're gonna make this a little bit more of a thick boy here, I think. So let's take a look here and see what we need to do to get this to be big. No, that's what I want. What do I want? Is that what I want? No, that's not what I want. We need this thing to be bigger, is the long and short of this. So I just need to, nope, not that. I'm not sure what's going on of why I can't select what I wanted to do here. There, that's what I wanted. I just want to blow this out a little bit. So I want to get this up to at least 160 is my goal here. There we go. You can see the plane still looks fine. There's nothing really wildly different about it, but it's bigger now. So let's go out and take a look and see what that does. We need to, not that, we need to go to the map and zoom all the way out of that map and take a look at our desert area. We need to go to this mine because the mine, we need titanium over here. So to get that, we're going to get that, and then we'll go forward and take a look and see what we do. I don't really know. This plane is still just ridiculous. It has so much power. It is over the top. And I honestly don't know how to deal with the medicine part of the thing because it just has such a short it just has such a short life on it that I don't know how to build a plane that can land safely without issue on it. Like this one, like that landing is too rough. So we're gonna reset on here. We're gonna load up our titanium, which is 150. We'll take off. We'll head out to where we're going, which is 6 grid spaces away. Now 5. And you can see we're picking up speed, picking up a little altitude. I'm going to cut back our speed here to conserve some fuel. And we're keeping level altitude with that. And we're just going to drop this bad boy right into the medical thing, whatever that is. Oh, that was a hard hit. Goodness. All right, what do we need? All right, thank you. Do you need more? Are we good? Are we buddies after that? All right, let's reset at the airport and figure out what else we need to have here. So we need chips, we need ice. Chips are up there. They need titanium as well and chemicals and water, but we're going to go ahead and try to get their chips. I don't know how much space the chips take. I don't remember. So we're going to take a look and see what that is and figure out exactly what's going on here. I want to slow this plane way down because we are booking it far too fast. You can see the explosion all the way out there. That's kind of fun. Also kind of terrifying. All right, so let's reset there. Let's go ahead and get our chips. They're fragile, but at least. So even though they're fragile, they don't have a time limit on them, thank God. So we're gonna fly, we're gonna go relatively slow. Like I'm using not a lot of throttle here. We're increasing our altitude. Our speed has basically been the same here. So I'll kill the engines, we'll line up with the runway. And then we'll start using our air brakes to slow the plane down. Oh, that was butter. Did you see that landing? All right, they need more chips, which we'll get them. See, we're slowly making more money. It's not like crazy money, but we're doing all right. This plane is so much power. We can basically take straight off. That's nuts. All right, I'm going to book it while we get back there because it doesn't really matter or impact us at all. But I love that we have enough speed and fuel, and we're not going far enough that we really need to worry about any of that stuff. You see, we're going very fast. And that's the problem I have with trying to get the really time-sensitive items, is that when we land, if we're going quick, we need to like land quick, and the timing on that is just really tight. It's really, really tough to do. But we're gonna keep this one relatively slow. We're gonna hopefully come in for just the most beautiful landing. I don't think it's gonna touch what our last one was. That was just gorgeous, although this one's pretty nice. All right, and then we need one more set of chips. This is just, we could take straight off. It just cracks me up every time. I don't know why, but I'm ridiculously entertained by it. All right. So we're gonna go do that. Slow it down massively because we are flying far too fast right now. I still love that you can see just the smoke stands out compared to all the other things in the game kind of world. There we go. We'll reset. Load our cargo. I'm going to be bold and just take the one because it's all we need to deliver. And we've done a good job of making really good landings here. So I'm not going to... I guess I'm tempting fate a little bit. I'm going to just do a little here. And this is what I like. I can keep a reasonable speed, go a reasonable distance in a reasonable amount of time, and I don't have to worry about the goods that I'm carrying expiring in that time frame. All right, so let's see if we can match. Oh god, oh god. Got a little squirrely there for a second. Still a little squirrely, but it's okay. Got our coins. What do we need to do next? We gotta fly very far. Hopefully it's not for something that's monumentally important here. Ice. Oh god. Where are we going for that? There's no chance we have it making this. No chance. We're gonna try, but it's not gonna happen. It's just too far. And from what I remember, ice is a fragile or time-constrained object. It could be both. In either case, it's not good for us. All right, so we are increasing altitude. Our speed is slowly decreasing. I'm gonna try to level off our speed here, or our altitude, excuse me. So we keep everything consistent here. But you can see how far it really is from one spot to the other. And we're going over places that we already know. And more, I'm just trying to do a fuel management thing to see. I'm not booking it. I didn't keep 100% fuel the whole way. I just want to see if we dialed it back massively. What is our actual fuel consumption here? And it's substantial. Like, we used half of our fuel doing that. We were flying at like a third of our power. So I'm very concerned about where we're at here. Let's go ahead and reset at the airport. Where is our base at here? So we're facing south. So we're going to make a left-hand turn out of here to get up to where we need to be. And we're going to take off. Got our left-hand turn. Oh, it's not time constrained. For whatever reason, I thought ice was time constrained. It's just fragile. Okay. I can deal with that. That's not as much of a problem. What's bothering me right now is the sun not being a circle, more of a weird oval shape. All right, so I'm going to slow the plane down because we're going far too fast for what we need to do. We've already burned through half of our fuel and we're just now getting to half of our distance. And we're crossing our great ocean distance to bridge whatever we need to do here. Throw our gear down and prepare for a landing that hopefully would be nice and gentle. There we go. There we go. We got our coins. What else did we get? Did we get scrap? I actually don't know. I don't remember the payoff of this. 60 scrap. Heck yeah. That's a good amount of scrap. Like, that's a significant increase on our previous supply of 5. And we also got some resistors out of it. Awesome. All right, so if we go in here, that has everything it needs. Okay, so let's take a look here. You need titanium and chemicals. You need syringes, which is just... All right, let's try it. You need, what, 4 syringes? We're going to reset at the airport. We're going to try. It's not going to work. Let's just be clear with what's happening here. All right, we're going. Gas, gas, gas. Gear up. We're going to fly as low and fast as possible. We're already past halfway through our time. Or we're just now passing halfway through our time, excuse me. Let's see, we got all of that. Let's see, can we land it? Down, we broke 3 of them. I'm telling you, it's a crazy thing to try to attempt here. I don't know what the deal is or why we're so bad at it, but it is just a crazy thing. This one's even farther, it feels like. What do we need? Chemicals. What do we got here? Nope. Let's just deliver the chemicals. Can we do that at least? No, you don't need everything. You need 3 chemicals to keep the water clean. Okay. Where are the chemicals being made at? Are they at the Advanced Research Station? I don't know. All right, I'm going here. We can do that one real easy. We need 3 titanium. Not a big deal. And you need water. Okay, we can do both those things. Let's take off. I was able to get airborne that easily, and I'm using half power. It's kind of ridiculous. I set a random waypoint here. Here we go. So we're going to come in here like so. Oh, that's a beautiful touchdown. That was gorgeous. So we need to take some titanium. My goodness gracious, we can only afford, or we only have the capacity for 1. I wish there was the ability in this game to save plane designs, so like I can make a super cargo plane and just like transport all of the things that I need to transport in one go. But every time having to rebuild your plane kind of sucks. Because this plane, I need a fast plane. Like that's just beyond the pale. I need to have a plane that can go fast. And really, I need a plane that can go faster than what I'm currently able to provide. Oh God. Oh God. All right, we're going to go back to where we just came from and get more titanium. I'm just going to keep the landing gear out because it doesn't seem to really matter. I nosed down a little too much with that one. All right, let's go get what we needed. I hit the wrong button. So I should look at my missions and just see, hey, is there anything that really just requires a cargo plane and rebuild our cargo plane? And then what I want to do is build something that just supports medicine and does all of the work we need as much as possible. All right, so we'll reset there. We're going to load on our titanium. This plane is still insanely powerful that we can do stuff like this, and it's okay. See that smoke over there. It's just fun. You can see it from everywhere. And I have no power right now, and I'm just trying to maintain this plane to its landing spot. This is my other problem, is I need to be able to land on target and stop on a dime. And that has not been my ability so far. So we're gonna go back. We're not gonna crash on our way back to get our titanium this round. We're gonna slow up real nice and slow. Load in our last round, and I'm gonna be super lazy and just try not to even do anything here. I just want to get out here. Now we got super low fuel. That's okay. We're maintaining altitude. We're increasing speed. Let's see, can we make it? Because we're going to be bingo fuel here real soon. We can already see the runway. I think we'll be okay. This plane is shockingly fuel efficient. So I come in for the landing here. There we go. Got that. And now we need the chemicals. And this one may have a time constraint on it. I don't remember. Also, chemicals is incredibly vague and annoying, and I don't like it. Where are we going for this? Over to the research station. Okay. Don't even remember how many chemicals we need, but like everything is chemicals. Like that's not a descriptive name of it. Like you could say water, and that means chemicals. Say bleach, that's chemicals. Say bread, that's chemicals. So like that does not. They're all the same thing. That's just the general word for something. It doesn't mean anything at all. All right, so let's go get our chemicals. I love that it comes from the revamp station. Like, they should at least know what chemical we're delivering. All right, we're gonna reset at this airport, and I need to go back to our map and take a look and see. Oh my gosh, why does it do that? That drives me crazy. We need 7 chemicals. Okay. Chemicals do have a time limit on them. I could take a max of 4. The little ticking of the clock is disconcerting, but at least we can land hard and it's okay. All right, we're about halfway through our time, but we are rapidly, very rapidly coming up here. Oh God, I overshot that entirely. Crap. Oh God, our chemicals expired. And I think so did this video. Folks, I'll come back next time with some more stuff. Hopefully we'll be able to do some more. But I got to decide how we're going to redesign our planes to carry more stuff or be more appropriate with what they're doing. But right now, that's where we're going to leave it. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.